yesterday we did a report on Judge Todd Baugh. He is a judge in Montana who basically said that a 14-year-old rape victim was just as responsible for her rape as the rapist was. And it was a really outrageous story because it involved a 54-year-old high school teacher by the name of Stacey Rambold, who had this ongoing sexual relationship with this 14-year-old student. And the 14-year-old student unfortunately committed suicide when she was 16 years old and the case was pending. As a result, Stacey Rambold was sentenced to just 30 years in jail. 30 days in jail. I keep making that mistake, but 30 days in jail.
Because it should be 30 years.
It should be 30 years. I mean, your mind is set that way, but no, it was only 30 days in jail. And, you know, there was a lot of outrage because of that very short sentence. Well, now the judge is taking back his comments. Remember, he had said that, well, the 14-year-old was just as responsible because she was actually older than her chronological age.
Which, again, makes no sense.
Which makes no sense.
Like, it's literally, you can't be older than your chronological age, let alone the hideous idea behind it.
Yes. Now, the judge has spoken to the press, and he is a little apologetic, but he says that he is not going to resign, and he's still considering re-election. It would be his 5th term if he gets re-elected as judge in this particular district in Montana. So the judge later told reporters he was fumbling around in court trying to explain his sentence and made some really stupid remarks.
That's good. That's a good apology.
Right.
That's the beginning.
He continues, I don't know how to pass that off. I'm saying I'm sorry, and it's not who I am. I deserve to be chastised. I apologize for that.
Yeah, saying that she was just as in control as her 50-some-odd-year-old teacher was crazy. And at least, I mean, I think that's a real apology. Obviously, I don't think this judge in the middle of Montana has a PR agent, right? Mm-hmm. So I accept that. Now, of course, the problem is it's not changing a sentence. The guy still only gets 30 days. Now, he explained that too. Yeah. And he said, my thought was, given the relatively minor violations in the sex offender treatment program, it didn't seem appropriate to put him in jail, put him in prison for a longer time. It didn't seem to me that the violations were such that the state should be able to back out of their agreement. So the original agreement was basically this 31 days, the 1 day he'd already served in 30 days. I'm sorry, that's what the judge said afterwards. The original agreement was that he would go into a treatment program. And he was claiming that he only violated the treatment program by doing 2 things. One was seeing kids that were underage, but they were, he says, his family members, and that he had a girlfriend and he was supposed to report a girlfriend but did not, okay? So the judge apparently thought, look, not regardless of how bad your original crime was, your violations of the terms of that original agreement were not that bad. But the prosecutors asked for 10 years because, look, they're like, we couldn't give him the full force of the law at the time because our star witness committed suicide because of his acts.
Right.
So like, and he did violate the terms, so we're asking for 10 years. And look, when you break it down to that specific issue where the violations worthy of getting a 10-year sentence, you could have a debate about it. But unfortunately, what Baugh said originally during the sentence was not just fumbling around. As the mom of the victim here says, it gave you an insight into what he actually thinks.
You blame the victim, and if you live in the type of society that blames the victim of rape as opposed to the person who carries out the rape, then you have situations where the victims unfortunately do kill themselves. And because of the fact that she killed herself, there will never be justice in the case of this Stacey Rambold guy. You know, you need the star witness to be there to testify against him. And so, you know, we have to create a culture that is supportive of those who are victims of rape, not go out there and bully the victim of rape. And unfortunately, in this case, you know, the judge was basically bullying her, saying, and she was gone at that point, but saying that she was just as responsible and that she was more mature or older than her chronological age. That type of victim blaming should definitely be condemned. And I'm glad that people did that to the point where he did apologize. But I don't think that he should seek re-election. And I do think that he should resign. He should not be a judge. If you are on the record making comments like that in a very serious case like this, then you should have your ability to be a judge taken away. I know that's really harsh. I get it, but you can't go around blaming a 14-year-old for rape. That's crazy.
No, of course not. And so, to me, the most disturbing part of it was when you combine all of his comments together, it appeared as if he was saying, I mean, I get why he did it.
Yeah, I would. It
you
seemed
see
like
what
he
I'm
was saying
saying?
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, it was basically him saying, come on, like I'm 66, the guy's 54, but look at her, right? That's exactly what he seemed to be saying. But, okay, but nonetheless, at the very least, it appears a significant apology, a little better than yesterday.